the last couple of years, we've been looking at some practical demonstrations of plant compensation and the cotton plant's amazing ability to recover from early season damage. That damage might manifest itself as early season thrip damage to those early seed leaves and those first couple of nodes worth of growth. And we've also been looking at early season square retention in Bollgard 3 crops. And today I'm with Greg, and what Greg's done is he's set up a really nice little demonstration of how the crop has subsequently recovered from some simulated early season thrip damage and some early season simulated mirid damage. Greg, could you explain to us exactly what you did?
We've got 3 different treatments here. It was a little bit late, it should have been at 5 node for a thrip simulation demo. But anyway, I've taken 1/3 of each of the 8 leaves here. The next one, I've taken 2/3. On here, I've taken the whole leaf. So the plant was left with no leaves at an 8 node stage.
So quite severe damage relative to the sort of damage that we would normally see associated with thrips.
Absolutely. They normally come earlier than this.
So Greg, can you tell us just what variety this is and the growing conditions that this crop's been exposed to?
Yeah, this is a 606 fully irrigated field in the Guida, planted on the 10th of October on good black soils.
We're now obviously getting pretty close to defoliation. So what have you noticed between your different treatments here?
We've done boll counts and there's virtually no difference. And as the season has gone on, the damage plots have caught up to the control on the end. And you can see where the full damage was done. It's a little bit behind, but looking at the top bolls, there will be very little difference at the end. And 2/3 and 1/3 leaf, well, there's very little difference at all.
So if I get you to hold these ones here, so this is our control, and let's say we pick up here where we've removed 2/3 of the leaves, from these plants at 8 nodes, so quite late. A lot of people look at how much cotton is open, but really in terms of maturity, what we're interested in is when these last pickable bolls will open. And again, if we sort of look at the size comparison and the maturity profile at the top of this plant compared to the top of these, very, very little in it when we sort of compare. There might be a node's difference. And considering this damage was done at the 8 true leaf stage, that's quite impressive. As you would expect, when we look at this one here, certainly a maturity delay there. You can see we've got maybe 2 or 3 more nodes of green unopened bolls at the top compared to this one. So what you've demonstrated is the ability of this plant to recuperate, because despite that maturity delay, as you said, you've got the similar boll numbers. What's going on with this treatment here, Greg?
On the 5th of January, I removed the first 5 squares from the plant, and you can see what's happened. It's compensated, it's got a lot more position 2s higher up the plant, and there'll be very little difference in time to defoliation from here.
A lot of people are concerned about retaining those bottom fruit and what that might mean for maturity, but I guess what you've been observing is sort of interesting. You look at these top bolls here, which really is determining when we're going to put a picker into the field and when we might defoliate this, and when we sort of compare, we've basically got a very similar maturity profile.
Yeah, this plant has been catching up all season. There was more of a difference a couple of weeks ago, but now it's almost caught up, and by the time it's ready to defoliate, there'll be virtually no difference.
So it can be a little bit deceiving at that 20% open cotton mark. The control looked really open, whereas this hadn't opened very much at all. And then this one's really caught up because those compensatory bolls are in the mid canopy, particularly a lot of P2 positions. But I guess really when we're thinking about maturity differences in this crop, what really matters is our last effective flower, which then becomes our last pickable boll. And you can see on these plants here, we've got 2 nodes worth of unopened bolls at the top above, I guess, that cracked or open boll. And similarly on here, you see our last open boll. We've got 2 bolls up there that we want to pick and 1 there. So virtually no difference in effective maturity in terms of when we would have defoliated this crop and when we're likely to go in with a picker. And that's really consistent with what we saw with this trial work from Emerald all the way through to Griffith. It looks like it's delayed at the start, but the final maturity was always within 1 to 3 days, which is very, very small relative to the massive amount of damage that was done on this mid-squaring.
Another interesting point is the P2s are just as big as the P1s.
And essentially we've just substituted bolls down here for bolls up here. When we had a wet year, only a year or 2 ago, we actually had higher yields in these treatments because we didn't get boll rot down here because those bolls had substituted for a little bit higher up in the canopy. So in some years it might actually generate a yield increase. So look, that's really interesting, Greg. A really practical demonstration of the recuperative ability of the cotton plant. And yeah, look, thanks for the demonstration.
Thanks, Paul.